Okay, so this video is for a pure essential oil. I'm actually going to be reading the recipe, so I'm talking about what's in the handbook, but I'm also going to probably give you some tips that aren't in the handbook. So when a customer comes in and they want to make a pure essential oil, this is, actually we grab it always from over here. And this is intended for people wanting a pure oil for their diffuser or like as a healing blend. It is undiluted, so if people are wanting to use it directly on their skin, you might want to recommend doing a fractionated coconut oil or selling them a roll-on or a perfume. So, and I'd mentioned in my other videos, if they end up going with an oil that's not on here, there is an upcharge. So basically, after they've chosen their scent combo, I usually say, do you want me to make this for you or do you want to make it? They sometimes, especially if they're just coming in and they'll say, can you make me something like they found on Pinterest, and they're not really they're not wanting this as like an experience, they just want an oil. I can just make it for them. And if you're an employee, you don't have to use the beakers. You can use the beakers if you're more comfortable. But if I know exactly what they're looking for, or they have a custom recipe say, I just will take the lid off and pour it directly in it, label it, get them in and out the door. I don't make it an experience unless they came in and wanted this to be like an experience. So if they are here for an experience, I give everybody a tray. I give them their recipe card. I go ahead and get my label out and then get them their oils, so like whatever oils they had. And then I explain to them how I feel about the scent ratio, if there's any tips or tricks. And then I mark where they need to go on the scent beaker. So this is 10 mils. So I'm gonna say fill it all the way up with all of your oils mixed together in here. Pour it in there and be thinking about what you wanna label it. So basically, whenever that's done, making sure this cap, sometimes, I think they're always like this, but this has the orifice dropper in there, and you just wanna listen for it to click, and then that's what pushes it down in there. So you're gonna wanna make sure that happens, and then you can either do a pin or a Sharpie on here, and then just, they can wrap it or you can wrap it, and then just make sure when you do ring it up, you know, one scent is gonna be just one smell, and then mixed is multiple scents. And then ask them, of course, do you want me to save this in the customer keeper, or did you want to take your recipe home? And then of course get them on the newsletter, follow your handbook and do your cleanup protocol, making sure everything's getting cleaned up and taking care of the customer.